Alright, so in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how to actually find a really good broker. First of all, you have to know something about brokers. There's regulated brokers and there's unregulated brokers. I'm going to explain the difference as to the benefits, the pros, the cons, and what I actually trade on and what I prefer to trade on. This video is going to be very in-depth on those particular categories, and it's going to help you find the broker that best suits your needs. Let's get to it. First of all, I trade with Athens Markets. Athens Markets I deem to be very, very good. Withdrawals are very quick, deposits are very quick. I use crypto 90% of the time and it's absolutely amazing. It helps me get my money. I trade right. It's got instant market executions, back and forth, back and forth. It's really, really amazing. I love trading Athens Markets, and if you guys want to hop on and trading with Athens Markets, it is down below in the description, so you guys can definitely check it out and go on there, sign up, and you can be trading under me as well. I'll be able to help y'all guys, and if you're in my Signal group, it's great because we'll always be at the same price point when trading, and that's very, very important. So Athens Market is the broker I use because it benefits things I do. I like my orders executed instantly. So it's got instant market execution orders. So basically where I see price at and when I click buy, that's exactly where my price point is gonna open, and that's very, very important. Plus the spreads are very, very low, and that's something you definitely want. And 90% of the time the spreads aren't even manipulated when it comes to news events. They stay the same, and that's what I love about Athens Markets. Very transparent, very clear, and they pay you. And you know me, I stay doing large withdrawals, you feel me? Now let's get into the conversation of regulated and unregulated broker. Now, which one do I think is best? Honestly, there's no definitive answer to this. Which one do I think is best? The reason for this is that before a broker became regulated, they were unregulated and they were still operating. And then they got the regulated license. So sometimes it can be a really good broker that is unregulated, just working on getting the licensing to become fully regulated, and then they become a regulated broker. But back and forth, people always tell you just jump to regulated. Sometimes regulated doesn't offer a bunch of the features I just mentioned. Unregulated does, but then vice versa, because the problem with unregulated brokers is that nobody's governing over them. Nobody's governing over them, and that means they can run away with your money. That means they can manipulate price in the markets. That means sometimes they can just take all your cash, gone. And because they're unregulated, no one can help you with it. That's the problem. That's why the unregulated brokers, they can do a lot of sketchy things. And that's why before you get any broker, before you go to any broker, you have to do your research. You have to do your research. I always do my research on a broker before I use them. It's taken me years to find. I've changed brokers about twice, 3 times in the last 6 years. I've changed brokers. In the beginning, the first year, I don't count the first year because I was with like a lot of unregulated brokers and regulated brokers. So the regulated brokers, they're very strict. You can't do this, you can't do that, you can't trade like that. And I'm like, what the, Then I went to the unregulated brokers. Everything was too good to be true, and then ended up stealing some of my money. But then with the regulated brokers, your money's going to be safe as well. But then again, they're very strict. What I am telling you, because I'm not trying to pull anybody away from anybody's business, is that unregulated brokers and regulated brokers both have pros and cons. Which one do I prefer? Either or, which offers me the best features, and which one I actually do my research on. This is my analogy. If you want a proper car, if you want to buy a Lamborghini, go to the Lamborghini store. If you want a really good broker, do your research on the broker. Don't go fishing in the underground depths looking for a broker that's going to offer you this perfect image. Yes, there are really good brokers out there that offer what could seem like a perfect image, but Athens Markets I deem to be the best because that's what I've been using. They've been paying me, and I've been withdrawing large amounts of money. I've been withdrawing up to $50,000. The biggest withdrawal I can do is $150,000. Absolutely insane, but they're very, very, very good. They pay me, so I'm happy, because one thing you always want to know about a broker is that brokers can't pay out small amounts. They can't pay out $300, $400, $1,000, right? And that not be a problem to them. And then when you want to withdraw something like $20,000, $30,000, $50,000, let alone $150,000, they give you problems. And guess what? No problems, no issues, no hassles. Done for me. So I recommend Athens Markets. So you guys can hit on the description and check them out. And if you guys don't want to use Athens Markets and you use another broker, make sure you do your research. Unregulated and regulated both have pros and cons. You've heard it from me. Go and check it out. Do your research, of course. Do your research, because you can wind up with a really crap broker if you don't do your research. So yeah.